So it's been raining all afternoon. Look at this outside. Literal river running through the yard. And somebody wants to go outside and play. What are you guys doing? See how long they last. I honestly can't believe they're really doing it. Is that fun, Malachi? Getting pretty fast.
It has to be so cold.
We're cold just looking at them.
I know. The air's cold. I don't know how they're out there just in that cold water.
They're crazy. I don't know where they came from.
Well, that's your house, so.
I was literally convinced they'd be out there for like 2 seconds and run right back inside. It's been, I don't know, 5 minutes already, at least. Still running around like nuts. They're like up on the swing set. Bunch of crazies. Hey.
What?
Was that fun?
Yeah!
Swimming outside, March 28th, 2020.
Hi. Kind of like chopsticks. Got a new book. What? Run to the store. We haven't been there in 3 weeks or so it's getting to be time. Okay, wish me luck. All right, so it went pretty good. I'm not used to like going shopping by myself, but you know, trying to limit the amount of people interaction for the family. So it's also a little bit different to see people going around with masks and all the different kind of things. And it's nice to see the stores set up for the social distancing. It's all okay. They were pretty well stocked up, a little bit low on cereal at Aldi, and everywhere is still low on paper products, it seems. But other than that, I'm incredibly thankful for our robust American food system. New KFC looking nice too, coming right along. Still not used to seeing downtown Kittanning empty on a weekday, but I guess that's just part of life right now. Got one more stop and then back home. Bradigans has the good ethanol-free gas for your lawnmower and your chainsaw and your weed whacker and all that fun stuff. So if you're looking to get started on your yard work this year, make sure you Get the good gas. Get the good stuff.
Little school going on. What are you doing?
This is my last math paper.
Ooh, good
I'm
job.
done with that.
Perfect. Sitting down to do some editing here and look at the new news. We got a stay-at-home order until the end of April. It's a pretty big deal. Probably it actually doesn't affect me a whole lot. Most of the things that we've been doing already comply with that. But I'm glad that I went to the grocery store today. We actually have sufficient things to get us all the way through April and probably a good portion of May as well if we needed to. So that's great. I'm still considered an essential business, so my employees have been working from home, but I've been going in a couple times a week just to process mail, process payments, do all those kinds of things. And then I'm going to be spending probably a lot more time at home than I'm used to, which honestly is a blessing for me. Try not to fall in the Facebook trap here. Still going to try to get that editing done. Did you get up from your nap?
Yeah.
Yeah? You ready for dinner? You are. Okay. Got my hat back?
No.
No. You stealing it?
Yeah.
Ooh, looks better on you anyway. Little bird in the oven. How is it?
Good.
Is it?
I love the gravy.
Gravy's good, huh? Pretty good.
Just trying to get outside a little bit earlier, but you know, these days when you're home, they just seem to go faster. Is the time going fast for you guys, or are the days going slow? This corona situation for me, it seems to be making them go faster. What do you think, Abby? Faster? Looking to cut down just a couple small trees. One of my quarantine projects is I want to take this old smokehouse and actually make it into a functional shed again. But I have some trees growing up from the side here that I need to get rid of, and there's actually some trees growing from the inside, and so those are going to have to come out if I'm going to get this cleaned up. Plus the roof needs a little attention. You can see this is the side of it. The roof's really bad and the trees just grow right at the top. Plus there's this other bigger one that's starting to shade out my grapevines, so that's got to go too. That's this one here. It's starting to get pretty tall. Those walnut trees, they grow really, really fast, and so if I don't cut it down now, it's probably going to be 5 or 10 feet higher next year. Alright, at least I feel like I accomplished something now today. That's great. I actually had forgotten about a few trees. These ones were growing up and killing some of our ornamentals here, so got all those cut out. A couple other really neat things I'm seeing tonight. I had planted berry canes a couple years ago, and they're really starting to take off, and they're rooting and they're multiplying. I have them all over the place now, so I'm going to have so many blackberries and raspberries in here next year. Well, not next year, this year. I'm going to have them this year. This rhubarb I thought was dead is coming back, and it's not going to get shaded out by that big tree anymore. Comfrey's coming back full force and fury. It's also growing back here really well, all the way down, plus onions. Onions like crazy. Then we got a couple of things that are good and bad. These are our apricot trees that we planted 2 years ago. They're looking fantastic, and you can see this is the very first time we've ever had flowers on them. And if you didn't know, flowers mean fruit. The bad part about that is those flowers will not survive a frost.
It's only April 1st, and we're almost certain to have several more frosts between now and then. So those flowers will die, and we will have to wait yet another year for some fresh apricots. Same story for these peach blossoms. I'm afraid they're a little too early this year. So that's kind of sad, but the good part is that we have 52 fruit trees that all fruit at different times of the year. So these early ones, if we lose them, hopefully won't be a big deal because we have lots to spare and lots of variety and abundance. I'm telling you guys, I've been preparing for a moment like this for like 3 years now. All right, chickens. Good night. Okay then. Was hoping to plant some seeds tonight as well, but just ran out of time, you know? That's okay. Plenty of stay-at-home days left. Okay, Joey wants to show us a trick. Go ahead, Joey.
Now look at.
Wow. I'm also happy to see the daffodils, but unfortunately, those are probably going to freeze early too. It's good and bad to have this nice spring weather. Forgot we don't want this tree either. Guess our next homestead day is going to start with cleanup.